Chicago. Chicago.
Dear foreigner, welcome to my city. See the bright light, skyscrapers looking pretty. Perfect skyline, postcard from a city, and we still on the rise, more construction keeping busy. Always been down on the blue and the windy. Can't forget the Bulls, red and black, run the city. Chicago, fire in the sky, Wnba. White socks in the Cubs of the Wrigley. Got a couple rings like I played for the Blackhawks. Always on the ground when my feet hit the asphalt. Dedication, hard work, and preparation. Never giving up to reach the goals I've been chasing. When it goes down, I'ma be the main attraction. Better stand back when the cameras start to flashing. Countdown, buzzer beater, how the game go. Crowd goes wild, cause you know who they came for. Michael Jordan, D-Wade when I'm scoring. Great Walter Payton, John Tays when I'm enforcing. You already know I had to make an anthem. Shot-town in the building, then you know what I stand for. Chicago, it's the city of the win. Clock runs down, we gon' grab another win. Chicago, known for the skyscrapers, big city, big lights, and we all about a paper. Chicago, ain't another city like it. Right down Lake Shore, see newcomers all excited.
King Kong ain't got
I'm in love with my city, I'ma rev it till I die. Chicago.
Yo. Good morning. Listen, got it done. CBA is final. Brand new week. Brand new hustle for the WNBA in total. Good morning and welcome to the Gingerbread Man Show. This is Steady Serving Sports, ENT, and Extension, a simply ball dropping podcast with my main man, K-Sap. What's up, K-Sap? Shout out to the Full Court Trio. Shout out to the Players Club. Listen, we going to get right on into it. We going to get into it today because today, I would say I feel better than I have since Sunday. You know what I mean? Sunday, y'all know what happened. Got stuck in the airport in Atlanta, Georgia, the whole Sunday into Monday morning. Got on a plane Monday morning, got to Chicago, and I couldn't feel my knees. I couldn't feel my feet. I couldn't move around like I wanted to because of the pain that was inquired because they had us standing for 7 straight hours. Good morning, Sister Felicia. Good morning, Bryant. How you doing? Good morning. I appreciate you coming in. Listen, when you come in, hit the like button for me, please. I ask for you guys to do that. But I feel better today. I've been taking turmeric since I touched down. I've been taking in turmeric, the elderberry, the burdock root, the moringa root, you know, the herbs that I need to have, you know what I'm saying, just for my body to catch back up with itself. Because when you're standing in the airport for 8 straight hours with no break, standing just to get to TSA. The line started outside of the airport to the point where the TSA that has, you know what I mean, they have taken off because they ain't been paid since the first of the month. And nobody is working for free. Nobody is expected to work for free. And the TSA in the airport in Atlanta was not there. And it was such a painful journey for me, and being stuck in all of that craziness, all of that hoopla that was going on. And then, you know, they have the hey sister Felicia, I see you, baby. Hey, she wins. Good morning. So, you know, me, being a patient person, I stood in that line and did not leave. They put out an announcement by me getting there at 5 o'clock. I thought that I would be able to get on the plane because I heard it was a lot of stuff, you know, that was going on at the airport. My son had flew in that morning and he was like, Pop, look, it's real pandemonium. So we gonna make sure you get there about 5. So therefore, if you could sit around, if you get in around about 7 o'clock, you could sit around a couple hours, you know, therefore, you know, you'll be present and you won't be in a situation where you'll miss the plane. Lo and behold, it took 8 hours from the door of the airport in Atlanta, 8 hours from the door to get to TSA. It makes no sense at all. It made no sense. And shout out to all of the people who suffered that and that was there with me during that process. Shout out to all of the people. I mean, really, we didn't have pandemonium. People wasn't fighting and everything. You would think that people were fighting, but people were tired. Some people were tapping out. You know, you had some people, you know, the youngins, you know what I mean? The young and turn, they cheering the people that stepped out the line. They go home, go home, go home. Thank you, thank you. You know what I'm saying? So that type of stuff that was going on. But, you know, pretty much, you know, it was the worst experience that I've ever had in a airport. My worst experience. And I was in the military for 8 years. And by far, this was I ain't even got on the little planes. You know, them little planes that they take you over, them little spray planes. It'll be about 4 or 5 of us on that plane. And we flying over and and you can hear everything shake up inside of there. But yeah, that was the worst by far experience that I had in Atlanta. I did not have a good time in total. I didn't even get to see She Wins. I didn't get to see ADP. I wasn't able to break from the task that I had to come down there and to help out with family. So, you know, maybe next time that I come to Atlanta, I'll be able to visit my family members and do all of the different things. But I had a task that I had to take care of as far as the family was concerned, and I was not able to really enjoy myself, if you guys understand what I'm saying. Now, we're going to get into the CBA and beyond 7 years. This is a big subject for me. It's the WNBA CBA and what it means to teams and players here. Rookies, Angel Reese, and Caitlin Clark, for all of the ones and the superstars. What does it mean? The CBA that we have right now that we're looking at is a situation where the players has came to a negotiation with the owners, and they said that they want to both move forward and get things done so that we can have a WNBA season, one of the biggest seasons of all time. Because why? This is the 30th season for the CBA, the 30th. And people like Pope B. Frank, you know, want to lie and say nobody remembers. Nobody remembers nobody. You know, when you're such a small person, to even cut out your history, because even Caitlin Clark and all of Paige Beckers and Breonna Stewart said that 70% to almost 80% of the WNBA was built off of Black women's back. And I appreciate that. And I appreciate black, those girls talking about their white privilege, but it's not necessary at this time. Caitlin Clark don't have to be sorry for her white privilege. Haley Van Lith don't have to be sorry for her white privilege. Paige Beckers, Breonna Stewart, Sabrina Ionescu, none of those women have to apologize for their white privilege, because their white privilege has nothing to do with the 9450. And when you do get on the 9450, all of the mass hysteria and the fugaziness and the all of the commercials and the editors, the writers who falsifies things, and the phony awards that's given, and the second, I never saw awards given to losers in my life. I never saw good treatment to losers in my lifetime. I've never seen it this bad. We get a second place trophy and celebrate a second place trophy. When I was a kid, not that I was ungrateful, but when I got a second place trophy, I broke that mother sucker. I broke it. Why did you break it, bro, Claude? It was a participation trophy for as my head was concerned. And I don't accept participation trophies. I want the trophy to be number one. Though I did not have the prominent success that I wanted to, I still kept that with me because I wanted to be a number one person in what I was doing. What's going on, Sports Way with Dre? Hey, y'all go over there to see my brother. This is my brother. Go over there and see my brother. Hit and like and subscribe. I'll be my eyes on you, Chief. I appreciate you and love you. So, Caitlin Clark has the machine behind her. Caitlin Clark has the news reporters, the news network, the prominent officials in the WNBA. She has the endorsers heads, of course, Nike and Gatorade and Capital One. You've been seeing those headed and having her there, Caitlin Clark there on those commercials and putting a bigger tag on a person who is not the best player in the WNBA. Pope B. Frank manipulation and trying to manipulate his audience and giving his audience what they want, because of course they come over here and they leave bad messages. Oh, it hurts my eyes to see her play. Well, it hurts my eyes to be around devils. I'm just saying. And Pope B. Frank is one of the dumbest devils that I've ever seen. When you put down your own in their prominence, and he's doing a great job, and this is why we have a setback for us, because we have the Coon Central Division over there. It's not about a skin color. It's not that. When you put the ball in the middle of the court, you're supposed to say who is the best at that ball being at the center of the court in the game that's played. And we all know he put Cynthia Cooper in his mouth He put Cheryl Miller in his mouth. He put Cheryl Swoops in his mouth. He put Maya Moore in his mouth, and he put A'ja Wilson in his mouth. Why did he put all black ladies in his mouth against Caitlin Clark? He didn't say Dana Taurasi. But he did say Breonna Stewart. He did say, no one knows them, which Breonna Stewart, if you have to be the dumbest ass. The dumbest ass. And he's pretty dumb. He's pretty dumb. But he ain't stupid. He's pretty dumb on what he does. But not to know who Breonna Stewart, the most decorated individual in sports for as college is concerned and into the pros until last year, which is A'ja Wilson at this point. But for you to sit up here and disrespect the women who made it to be done and wherewithal on their backs and took minimal or less than none pay and say nobody paid them attention, yeah, Negro, yeah, people like you that are very disrespectful of yourself because you hate yourself. No, you're not gonna like me because I'm the same color as you. So no, you're not gonna like me. You're not gonna have any love for me because your self-hatred cannot make you have an emotion that you have been stripped from birth. You can't love those ones and those girls, those women, those black and white, red and brown people who played basketball to keep it and make it to 30 years. You disrespect every single one of those ladies who took minimum money. All of you, Adrian Ross, all of you, especially the cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, she's this lady. She is cuckoo cracker jack for a young black woman to be driving Miss Daisy in 2026. Now, there's nothing wrong with giving praise to anyone who has good game. There's nothing wrong with giving praise to a person that can play the game of basketball. Caitlin Clark can play the game of basketball. Yes, she can. But so can A'ja Wilson, Maya Moore, Cheryl Miller, Cheryl Swoops, Cynthia Cooper, Lisa Leslie, and I'll say it, Candace Parker. He said her name, so I'll say her name too. The disrespect those young women or those women who have paved the way for 30 years, the reason why it's a WNBA. See, you get so fandom and so sycophant that you forget who was carrying the water so that your ass can take a drink. That's right, Lauren Jackson. You forget who bears the burden, who bared the burden. Tina Thompson. All of these ones, I could keep going though. Sportsway, Sue Bird. You know what I mean? Dana Taurasi. I could keep going with the people who bear the burden. Even Skylar Diggins is a part of that last of the old school regime. Nneka Ogwumike. All of these young ones that was here, you give disrespect. You disrespect as if they did not carry the water bucket so that the horse can drink. Yes, Caitlin Clark is a horse, a white horse, and it's all right. Whatever color the horse is, as long as it can ride out into the sunset. Tamika Catchings, that's another one. But I'm just calling things off my head because it was said that no one cared. Well, Pope B. Frank, people care, because if they didn't care, it wouldn't be a WNBA. It wouldn't be a WNBA. Before Caitlin Clark got here, it was a WNBA. Did it move the needle the way that Caitlin Clark did it? Mm-mm. Did it move the needle the way that Angel Reese has brought it? Mm-mm. The eyes that Angel Reese has on them? No. That's right. He also mentioned Dawn Staley, Teresa Witherspoon. You knew who Dawn Staley was. We seen her on Martin. So stop lying, Pope B. Frank. We know who Rebecca Lobo is, and she was the first Caitlin Clark. I said it. Rebecca Lobo was the first Caitlin Clark for the praise and the rights and the editorials and everything that was going on. But Lisa Leslie, we saw Martin. And when the Team USA was on the show with Martin, so what culture are you talking about? Women's basketball have always been a part of this culture. Women's basketball built themselves with the struggle of getting peanuts and playing in arenas where they really did not care where they played. They just wanted to see women play basketball. Katie Smith, that's another one. Sportsway. See, that's what I'm saying. Sportsway can just go off his tongue, and we just know all of those great ones. Lana Deladon. Hey, we could just continue to spit greatness from these women who put their lives on the line. They put their lives on the line because they were getting peanuts for playing. They had to go and go overseas and go here and go there to get monies to take care of their family with minimal pay. And this is why my special is here today. With the minimal pay, these ladies have brought the WNBA to you 30 years. And you, Pope B. Frank, you, Adrian Ross, you, Daniel Not Like Us. John the Liquidator, I ain't going to put your name in it because I didn't hear you say it. But I heard them say it. The Jesus lady, I don't even fucking know her name. She's such a diabolical person. We know what she in the cabinet doing. Master is there, present. Thank you, Sportsway. Yeah. It's really hurting. It really hurts me to see Caitlin Clark be manipulated by people like this. Caitlin Clark wouldn't speak to none of you weirdos. And you already know how she feels about media in the first place. Caitlin Clark wouldn't, especially the she's a lady, she would not speak to you. I've been around a long time. I ain't got to show y'all just look at my page. I've been around this a long time. Caitlin Clark don't even pay these goofballs no attention. They say she owns something that she ain't on. Caitlin Clark ain't thinking about these people. These people are irrelevant to her when it comes to their fandom and their craziness. Caitlin Clark cares nothing about none of that. I'm telling you, she don't. She think y'all are weirdos with your fandom. I'm telling you what she thinks. You could take it or leave it alone. Because if she didn't think that, she wouldn't say what she said on stages about her white privilege. She wouldn't say what she said on stages and different magazines about the young women that came before her. She wouldn't mention the prominent people, which she said were black women. And her favorite, Maya Moore, with her as a little girl hugging her. And you, Pope, be frank, want to disrespect Maya Moore? Caitlin Clark loves Maya Moore. What you think she think about you? For disrespecting her idol, her GOAT. Because Maya Moore is her GOAT. She made sure that everybody knew that. And you disrespect Maya Moore because you want to get clicks and you want your podcast to be getting, oh, he said this, but you performing. You're performing and you're not keeping it real. This channel is here to give you guys the truth of the matter. I said Adrian Ross is disrespectful when she disrespects the WNBA girls and said that the WNBA was nothing. I've heard her say many times that Caitlin Clark is the best basketball player in the WNBA. That's not the truth. The truth of the matter is, will she be? Probably so. I don't know. We got to see her keep playing. Shout out to Loose Ball. That's my boy. I like Loose Ball because he pushes back and he respectful. So y'all don't block Loose Ball. People can have a disagreement. But I think that Adrian Ross, being an older woman and knowing the history of the WNBA and knowing our history, my people's history, and know that my people's history have been stolen all the way down to creations, all the way down to what we've created, all the way down to the culture, have been hijacked. Jazz, rock and roll, R&B, hip hop, the culture always is hijacked. It's the truth. You don't want to accept the truth, but it's the truth. The truth is the illusion or the delusion of these people and disrespecting Caitlin Clark's GOAT, which is Maya Moore. Caitlin Clark ain't feeling you. Trust me. Trust me, y'all. Caitlin Clark is not feeling these people. Trust me. I know what I'm talking about. Especially the way you already know how she is about the press. So I'm gonna get off that subject, and we gonna go where we need to go. Says, I was in Washington. I never heard anything about the Mystics, but they've been there, brother. They've been there. They've been there, brother. I mean, you probably are one of the people that just was not into women's basketball, and it's all right. It's okay if you just learned about women's basketball from Caitlin Clark. It's okay that you learned about women's basketball through Angel Reese. It's okay that you learned about women's basketball through Asia Wilson. It's okay that you learn basketball against the new young stars that's coming into the WNBA. It's all right, because maybe you wasn't watching. Okay. But just because you ain't heard about it, that don't mean that it didn't exist, because it did exist, and money was put into it for it to exist. And then there were workers, basketball players, to keep the league 30 years in. So what you haven't heard or understood or can comprehend, that someone was here before then. I have a half split in my children. I have a split in my children, 9 of them. Well, the first of those children got to see my mother well. The last of those children saw my mother sickly. Or make it even better for you, only 4 of my 9, 4, ever saw my father. And he died in 2002. Now, I had children along the way after that. But what is it for them to say that their grandfather never existed? Could you understand that, chat? What is it for them to say that their grandfather never existed? I'm here, so it had, hey, someone made me. But what is it for them to say, whatever my granddaddy felt or did, I don't know. I don't even know if I had a granddaddy. I'm not even sure if I had one. So it's my turn to teach the generation. Yes, my father raised me. My father died when I was a young man at 32. My father was there and married to my mother over 50 years. I was the baby and the youngest of the siblings. So my children didn't get a chance to enjoy my father, most of them. My oldest children were able to enjoy their grandfather till some of them was 12, some of them was 11, and some was 10 and 9. But the other ones, they don't know nothing about their grandfather. So what is it for me to be up here and act like my father never existed? That's just blasphemous. Just disrespectful. For me not to teach my children about my father who raised me and brought me into this world. That's disrespectful and disgusting. It's very disrespectful and it's very disgusting. And we find ourselves 30 years into WNBA women's basketball, not making sure that the younger generation or the people that are just not coming know the facts about women's basketball. We're going to get into the CBA more after these messages.
Hey everybody, my name is Bro Claude, and I'm here to tell you about the best whipped organic shea butter on planet Earth. It just so happens to be my brand, Bread House Butters. Sheens, shine, heal, treats, moisturize, condition your skin. Not only is this the best shea butter for you, but it heals good, smells good, and feels good. It is the best moisturizer that you can use. It clears up any scars, scrapes, stretch marks, blemishes, rashes, bruises, eczema, psoriasis, and most intensified dryness of skins. You can put this on your face, your hair, and your body, and I'm telling you, this is the best product that you can use in America, because of course we make ours and crafted handcrafted in our own kitchen. So I'm asking for you guys to support the #1 product that you're gonna ever be able to put on your body, Bread House Butters brand. And guess what? You can go to breadhousebutters.com. I said breadhousebutters.com and put your order in now. Thank you, and I appreciate everyone who supports.
All right, chat, let's get into it. Chat. We're going to get into some WNBA talk. But I wanted to give you guys a little bit of me and the reason why I stand on truth. And I think truth is important. A lot of people don't care about the truth. You know, the truth is not important to them. The WNBA owners ratified landmark 7-year CBA before start of the season. This is Associated Press. New York, the WNBA Board of Governors unanimously ratified the terms of the new collective bargaining agreement on Tuesday. So we solid. Their vote came a day after the players also unanimously approved of the 7-year CBA. Done and edged in stone, chat, which will begin this season and run through 2032. It represents a landmark labor deal for the WNBA and its players. This marks the beginning of a bold new era of WNBA, one made possible by passion and dedication of the players, team owners, fans, investors, partners, and the entire WNBA family. The WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelberg said, "We remain focused on building on the unprecedented momentum around the league and preparing for our milestone 30 seasons tipping off in May." Lawyers on both sides are writing up the long form of new agreement, which should be done soon. Now, there will be a sprint to the start of the regular season on May the 8th. First up is an expansion draft for the two new teams, Toronto and Portland. Rules regarding who the current teams will be able to protect on how the draft will work are still beginning to figure out. The draft is expected to take place right around the Final Four. Next up will be free agency. More than 80% of the league are free agents this year, as players had signed deals that were going to expire last year. There are only 2 veteran players that aren't under rookie contracts who are signed for this season. The college draft is scheduled for April the 13th in New York. Teams are expected to start training camp on April the 19th, and we'll have little time to get prepared for the regular season. So that's an article about the actual thing that's going on. What's up, brother Nate? What's up, K-Sap? Andre Edwards. You know what I'm saying? Brian Lewis, what's up? Hey, the boss is in the house. Robert Jones, my brother. Hey, the boss is in the house. Y'all better not act up, because he's going to be like, bro, Claude, your chat be crazy. I remember back in the day when K-Sap was building his... K-Sap had rock stars with beer cans in their hand with long, slinky hair. So we talk about beginnings and humble beginnings. Yes. The WNBA is now prominent, but you see where he got us now. Look at how the presentation is, and look how, you know what I mean, he's always been a dapper dude on making sure we looking right and not crazy. You know what I'm saying? Not crazy. So let's get into it, chat. What does this mean? The CBA means for the players. The CBA means for the players, they can do exactly what they wanted to do for the last 30 years. The CBA for the players can do exactly the things that they want to do, that they've been wanting to do for the last 30 years. They now have access to every single outlet that is possible for them to get per Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Per Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Per. Why did you say that, bro, Claude? You gave this big ass speech about the giving love to, well, there are people who move the needle in each generation. And as the WNBA was on a progressive trajectory, these two girls in 2023 put the eyes on women basketball like none before. There's only a record of 96, 97 a little bit, tailing off in 98. But in the 90s, it was eyes like these, but not as prominent as these, because why? We have social media. And the number one social media queen is Angel Reese, by far, of all the others. Over 5 million followers across the web, around the world, Angel Reese has got. The closest to her is Caitlin Clark with 3 million. That's why they had to take their USA site down. Because when they put the site up, they forgot that Angel Reese is more popular in the highways and byways in this realm. In this realm, everybody over 5 million following her. So every 5 is 20 or 10. If you want to just put it at the minimum of 10, from every 5, every one person is 10 people. That's how many people knows. Yes, over 150 million. You could add it up. Know about Angel Reese across the world, from Netflix and series and movies and everything. Selling shoes, all of it. Angel Reese has been a groundbreaker. So The new CBA paves the way for Sky to finally fulfill Angel Reese's biggest wish. Not only did Angel Reese want a new facility, not only did she ask for a facility of prominence and deserving for WNBA. See, that's what I was talking about, chat. When they brought this girl in, they brought her into a rec center. When they brought Angel Reese in, they brought her into a rec center. She was interviewed with maybe 10 people in a rec center. I'm gonna check that out, Loose Ball. Hey, Loose Ball, send that to me on the on my IG, man, because I'm gonna cover that too. And shout out to She Wins and shout out to Eese Chi-Town Calvin for always being there and sending things that you guys are able to see. Shout out to my big girl. I love my big girl. I don't know if she here in the chat or whatever. I don't know if big girl. Oh, big girl here. ADP. Shout out to all of the ones that send me things that they want me to cover. Angel Reese right now is in a good situation for herself. Why you say that, bro, Claude? Chicago suck. Yeah, they do suck. But guess what? Chicago got a lot of money to go get 2 major superstars. 2 major superstars. And you have to be the dumbest person on planet Earth not to know that these girls want the max pay. And whatever that max pay is, they coming. Wherever that meat is on that bone, for them to get a max deal, oh, they coming to Chicago because Chicago not only has that money that was left over from last year that they had in the bank, they got from the new CBA allotment. And from that, they going to be coming to play with Angel Reese. And we know that. Ain't no hope. Ain't no, I think it's going to happen. Brian Allen, what's going on? And yes, Brian Allen, I was going to bring her up. Alicia Gray might be coming home, chat. Because the Atlanta Dream has 4 max players. Who is that, bro, Claude? 4? I only know Howard and Alicia Gray. No. Ryan Howard, Alicia Gray, Nas Hillman, and Jones. Bree Jones. Bree Jones is a max player. Bree Jones has been an all-star pretty much her whole career almost. Except for, I think, her rookie year. But Bree Jones, Ryan Howard, Nas Hillman, and Alicia Clark are 4 max players that Atlanta Dream cannot hold tight. Wody Mack. Nas Hillman is a max player. What are you talking about? She was the most improved player already. What are you talking about? You just saying something. Nas Hillman is not a mid player. No, she's not. Where? You definitely weren't watching the Atlanta Dream. Your eyes was on the prize because you can't convince me. Did you know that Nas Hillman was the 3rd option? Did you know Nas Hillman was the third option on the Atlanta Dream? Wody. Good morning, Wody Mac. I knew you was coming in with some shenanigans. Steph, what's going on? MSL. They only here to cause confusion. Hey, y'all, give a shout out to my my brother, Wody Mac. Nas Hillman is a max player. Okay. And if you disagree, we only got a couple more weeks. But as my discussion was, they're not going to be able to keep Ryan Howard, Alicia Gray, Bree Jones, and Nas Hillman and pay her whatever it is. See, it's a super max and a max. Nas Hillman is at the max. I didn't say super max, but she's a max player. No, she's not a super max. I agree on that if that's what you were getting to, but she's a max player. It's a super max, a max, a minimal, and a minimal. You got what I'm saying? And in the tier in between. So what I would like to say is that right now, the Chicago Sky is in one of the most prominent places right now in history to change every single thing around. To change it all around. And that's my point, Wody Mac. Yes, that's about where she's at 850. That's about where she at. You didn't lie. That's exactly, you know that's a max player though, right? That's a max player. A super max is the 1.2 million, which Asia Wilson is doing. But Nas Hillman is right in there. They can't afford 4 max players, period, on the Atlanta Dream. So somebody going somewhere on Atlanta Dream. Somebody going somewhere on the Phoenix Mercury. Because y'all know the Wnba shoot what she wanted. You know she want the max. She got 250,000 last year from the Fever. And she blew that. She blew that money, took it and gone. So if she got the max last year from the Fever, which was the max of the CBA at that time, the Wnba shoot what she wanted, AT and Satu Sabli alone, that's going to be busted up. We could go over the teams right now. We could go over the teams because this is a very important subject. WNBA teams. So the Atlanta Dream. Let me bring that up for you guys. Let me bring this up for you guys. The Atlanta Dream, we already discussed, got 4 max players. Somebody ain't going to be around this year. Now, who do they keep? Who do they get rid of? We going to discuss it all right here. But who do they keep? That's for you guys to decide. And let's talk about it. We finna get deep into this thing. This is a great subject for me. So we talking about the CBA, and then we're going to get to Angel, in the sky. But we're gonna cover the total WNBA and show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys where the teams are gonna be busted up. The teams are gonna be busted up in a month. In 1 month, you would not know that team of how it looked before. You would not know how that team looked. Before. Okay. So here we go. The Atlanta Dream, we already went over. Dallas Wings. The Dallas Wings. Roster, Amy Okunwu. I don't know. You know what I mean? That ain't going nowhere. Diamond Miller. No. Macy Hands, she not gonna be there. Eese Petty. That's what's the name? Petty's sister. The center. Nope, she not gonna be there. Grace Berger. She not gonna be there. Isaiah James gonna be in Dallas. JJ Quirley might get traded or whatever. She gonna be in Dallas for right now. She a rookie contract. Louise Gonzalez not gonna be there. Maddie Segrist is a max player. Maddie will have the max, not a super max, because Wnba Cba was the man a super max contract. Lee Yaroo will ask for a max contract. So you got Maddie, Arike, Lee Yaroo that is gonna demand these three players. Just these three players alone. Just these three. These three players. They're gonna want a max contract. They're gonna want that, chat. Why do it look like that? You can go out and come back in. Okay. So, Maddie Segrist, Arike Gumawale, and Lee Yaroo are super max and max players. Probably all three of these people won't be on Dallas. Because Dallas got money too, that they can have a super max. But we know that Arike Gumawale is going to demand a max salary. Hey, my sister Shirley, what's up, Pookie? So therefore, that's Dallas super max and max players, guys. That's Dallas. Let's go. So we got the Atlanta Dream being busted up. The four max players that they have on Atlanta Dream, because every team can only be able to have two. I mean, you could pay for those four. You could spend $5 million for four. That means that you only got what, $2 million to sort out between some, I don't know. You're not gonna be able to do it. Nope, you ain't gonna be able to do it. You ain't gonna be able to do it. So let's go here. Go back. Golden State Valkyries. Brian Allen, they think highly of Maddie Segrist in Dallas. You know that. I ain't got to tell you. They think very high of Maddie Segrist. And she had a good unrivaled too. She had a good unrivaled. Maddie Segrist had a good unrivaled. She looked really good in the 3-on-3. And you know that already. I ain't got to tell you, Brian. They think highly of Maddie Segrist. They invested a lot of money in Maddie, and they're going to do it again. They believe in Maddie Segrist. I'm telling you that she's going to be a max player. While y'all edit, if you guys have a response, please give donations. They're greatly appreciated. I read off your super chats and super stickers. You know what I mean? I just want to get through this as fast as I can to cover up the things that we need to go over in this next hour. So I'm gonna do the best I can to get us through. I don't know what the hell is going on here. Okay, let's go. Roster. So I don't know why it's doing that, y'all. I don't know why it's not okay. So the Valkyries. Carla Laddie, nope. Caitlin Chin, no, she's on the rookie contract. Latrice Amir on a rookie contract. Kayla Thornton, she's gonna be a max player. Kayla Thornton will ask for a max, not a super max, but she definitely gonna be a max player. Kayla Thornton was having a super good season till she got hurt. She definitely she got 8 years. She was averaging 14 points, 7 rebounds per game, and 1.5 assists per game. She had a good year last year. So Kayla Thornton will be asking for a max, or you know what I mean, somewhere in that 500 to 800K, at least 500 to 800K. But Tammy Faye Beatley, no. Tiffany Hayes definitely ain't gonna get no max contract. Veronica Burton is still in her 3rd year. This is her 4th year of a rookie contract, so they don't have to worry about nothing. Yes, we gonna look at that too, MS. We gonna look. I'm gonna cover it. I got it. I'm just covering what the CBA has done. So first things first, the CBA is settled, and then we just going on who would receive monies, what teams will be able. So if you just got here, we discussing what teams will be able to hold what players. That's what we discussing. If you just got here, we discussing who will be able to hold They're two max players, if that is. But the Valkyries got house money, y'all. The Valkyries playing with house money. The Valkyries got enough money. They don't really have one situation where they're going to be in trouble. Because y'all seen what the Valkyries did as an expansion team. And came in and wrecked shop. Chicago Sky got no one. Chicago, I don't even got to go over the roster. Chicago got nobody to give max money to. They got house money. They record was worse than the Valkyries. And Chicago got 5 people on rookie contracts. Who is the 5 people? It's Angel Reese, Camila Cardoso, Maddie, Haley, and Sifka. And the other girl, I know there's 6. The one they got from Mississippi State, she was injured last year. I don't know. She on a rookie contract too. So 6 people on rookie contracts. So Chicago Sky is dealing with house money. They got nobody. No one can demand a house, a super max on that team. There's nobody. And I know what you're thinking. So I'm going to say it. Wait, let me do it, chat. It's my time to get these jokes off. I know you was going to do it. I told you I'm trying to beat Brian Allen. I was trying to beat you, Brian Allen. You knew what I was doing, so we be thinking we from Chicago. So I know you was trying to get it out before I was getting it out. I know what you was doing, my brother, because we the same. Jeff Paglios. I know y'all want to say he want to give Courtney Vandersloot the Supermax. If Jeff P. See, Michael Arthur had to sign off on that, y'all. Michael Arthur had to sign off on that. If that Chicago Sky organization give Courtney Vandersloot some Supermax contract talking about what she did yesterday. See, that part, you know, the crazy man was talking about that part. He right on that part. No, no, you pay the players of what they worth right now. And if Jeff P. give Courtney Vandersloot give Courtney Vandersloot the max. Give Courtney Vandersloot a super max. And I'm trying not to laugh before I cry. God damn. Yeah, he got a lot of heat on him. So he ain't going to make that. I just had to make a joke. Courtney Vandersloot ain't getting no damn Supermax, nothing. Trust me. I don't even think she going to be on this team. It's too much. Sluty with no booty. She wins. You know you want Sluty to get some money. You told me in Atlanta. I'm lying, y'all. All right. Max player. Y'all know Marina Mabry. The money. Money Mabry. Supermax player. Nope. So, Sanaya Rivers, rookie contract. Anisha Merrow, rookie contract. Aaliyah Edwards, rookie contract. Tina Charles, gonna ask for a max contract. Falon, what's up, baby? My boy Falon. What's going on? Falon Speaks. Go over there and hear my brother do what what he do. Y'all go over there and show him some love and subscribe, man. That's my boy, my brother from another mother, Philly. Philly and Chicago always. Philly, Chicago, and Brooklyn always. Y'all already know. What up, player? I see you up in here. Both my bosses in the chat. They both in the chat. So Tina Charles is on her last. But just for the sake of anything, somebody gonna try to pay Tina Charles that max contract. She gonna get maybe about from 500 to 800,000 somewhere in there. Cause Tina Charles, they just want Tina Charles to go home, but they gonna give her a few 100,000. You know, make her 1,000 there. They ain't gonna make her a millionaire, even though she did do her thing. They gonna make her 100,000 there, and they gonna send her on off. They gonna send her on off. Says if Slew is healthy, they would pay 6. Loose ball is a fool. Oh my God. Loose ball, you was a fool. Hey, loose ball say, hey, loose ball say, hey, loose ball say, Jeff P gonna give her $6 million. Give it to her. Slooty with no booty. Give her the 6. Everybody else getting 100,000. Everybody else 100,000. God damn. Slooty with no booty. God damn. So we got 2 people on the Connecticut Suns. So the Connecticut Suns, I don't think Tina Charles will be coming back to Connecticut with a Supermax deal, but I think she coming back to Connecticut around that 5 to 8 bracket, somewhere in between 5 or 800,000. Because she started in Connecticut, she wanted to retire in Connecticut. So I think Connecticut gonna give her the bread. Another team that might be busted up. Now, y'all, the Las Vegas Aces. The Las Vegas Aces got so many Mex players that make your ears ring. And the band might be broken up because they already was on the phone and told A'ja Wilson to come home. Bars. They was already on the phone telling A'ja Wilson to come home. Bars. So A'ja Wilson gonna be the first millionaire. They wanted to make sure that she knew that, you knew that, I knew that, everybody knew that the Las Vegas Aces was gonna give A'ja Wilson the super max to come back. But Jackie Young is gonna require a super max unless she defer. We already know that Chelsea Gray, who is already, now man, you Jackie Young and Chelsea Gray already get paid more than A'ja Wilson. A'ja Wilson out of the superstars get the less money. Not this time around. So they bet to differ. So Jackie Young, Chelsea Gray, and Jude Lloyd. Jude Lloyd will get a max because of her accolades and what she has done, and she's the latest champion for Las Vegas Aces. Now, will they give it to her? I don't know. But Jude Lloyd not old. She a young woman. She still got at least 6 years left to play. 5 at the least, 5 to 4 at the least. So the Supermax contract, the gold Mamba is due. She is not the same age as Tina Charles. She said Asia. He say Asia wish she had plum white privilege back. Hey, but hey, Kelsey Plum gonna get the Supermax loose ball. Kelsey Plum getting that. Hey, she finna get that money over there on the Sparks. We gonna get to it. So you got 4 players with Supermax contracts over there on the Aces. Unless somebody on other 3, if the 3 defer to stay together, that's the only way they're gonna stay together. But if they all want their Supermax contract, the band is gonna be busted up. She wins. Stop hating. She putting a ring in your face. She putting a ring in your face and made y'all eat those last buzzer beater shots that she had. So she putting a ring in your face. She wins. So stop being a hater. She wins. She putting a ring in your face. Get this championship ring how I win. She left Seattle and went to the Aces. The Aces lost the year before, so you can't say that the Aces was already a winning team. They lost Kelsey Plum. The Gold Mama comes over and fills the void. So stop being a hater. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just telling the truth. So stop hating on the Gold Mama, and I'm going to tell her mama that you hating on her so she could scratch your daddy eyes out. The Indiana Fever. This is where I was going to. To all my Fever fans, Houston, there may be a problem. Do they pay Kelsey Mitchell, as Pope B. Frank saying that Kelsey Mitchell don't deserve a Supermax contract? Pope B. Frank says that Kelsey Mitchell don't deserve to be a millionaire by the Indiana Fever, even though Kelsey Mitchell was there when they was losing and she was putting up numbers, and every year she has gotten better for the Indiana Fever. To be with a prominent scorer, Kelsey Mitchell, will Indiana Fever pay her the Supermax? Yeah, that raccoon is real crazy for long. Sophie Cunningham, Lexi Hall, Bree Turner ain't getting no, even though she helped negotiate, she ain't getting no damn max. So Aaliyah Boston is still on a rookie contract. This is her last year. So Aaliyah Boston is on a rookie contract. Natasha Howard and Kelsey Mitchell. So I don't know if they're going to pay Natasha Howard a max contract. Natasha Howard is going to demand a max contract. She going to want a super max. That's what Natasha Howard going to want. But will Kelsey Mitchell get a supermax contract from the Indiana Fever that real deserves it? No, I don't think so. That they're going to defer. I think they're going to pay Kelsey Mitchell. If they want to keep Kelsey Mitchell, I think they're going to give Kelsey Mitchell and make her a millionaire because she deserves a supermax contract. This is her second year straight going to the playoffs, and she was the leading scorer of the Indiana Fever for the last 4 years. Kelsey Mitchell will probably get the supermax situation. Natasha Howard, I don't know if they're going to give her a supermax. I don't know. I don't think Sophie Cunningham is going to stay because she want to be a max. She gonna want the max. I don't think that Sophie Cunningham stays in Indiana. I don't think that Lexi Hall, unless Lexi Hall deferred. Unless Lexi Hall deferred, I don't even think Lexi Hall gonna stay in Indiana. That's the only way that I see is gonna happen. Los Angeles Sparks. Come on with it. Los Angeles Sparks. De'Erica Hamby, Supermax. That's one. Kelsey Plum, Supermax. That's two. Ray Burrell will get the max. That's three. So that's three. So you got Kelsey Plum and De'Erica Hamby with they two Supermax team players. Kelsey Plum, De'Erica Hamby, and Ray Burrell all made the USA team. If they do keep those three, that means that they will have near $4 million to pay out. Near $4 million because De'Erica, Kelsey, and Ray Burrell. But Ray Burrell will get somewhere in between 5 and 8 too, like Natasha Howard. 6'8", what up? So will she be able to? I don't know. Liquid, what's happening? Hit the like button, y'all. Listen. Y'all, please do me a favor. Keisha is in the chat. Keisha in the chat, y'all. Listen. Let me stop this right now. Keisha is in the chat, y'all. Please hit the like button. I promise y'all, I'm going to hear some stuff. Hit the like button, please. Please hit the like button before we even go more. And if you ain't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Please hit the like button. Thank you. Now let's go back to the lecture at hand. So Ray Burrell, Kelsey Plum, and De'Erica Hamby, do we all agree that they are max players? And it's going to be hard for these teams. I told y'all it's going to be hard. No, Rickea Jackson is under a rookie contract. No, Reginald. Ray Burrell has never got a max contract, but now she's not only had a good unrivaled, but she also was a part of the USA team and really is getting talked about very good. She had a very good showing in the USA team that she can play, and she had a good year last year. So, yeah, she's going to be in the max situation. She's going to be in the max conversation. We'll take Ray. We want Ray to come to Chicago. Shit, I do. I don't know who don't. We want Ray. She will be a max player. Okay, watch. See, being on the Olympic team, that means something, Chad. It might don't mean nothing to you, but it means something that she was selected out of all of them women to be on that team. Yes, she came on default because somebody else was hurting. Aaliyah Boston was hurting. The other person was hurt, but she still was chosen as a fill-in. That matters. They don't consider those people to come and play for USA. Sue Bird Sue Bird ain't select her for no reason. Sue Bird selected those people. That means something. I'm just giving you facts. I know it probably don't mean nothing to you, but it means something to the basketball world. If you understand what I'm saying. New York Liberty. New York Liberty. The New York Liberty have a problem. The New York Liberty has a problem, chat. Sabrina Ionescu, Breonna Stewart, and Jackwell Jones. You say, hey, bro, Claude, she made great strides for sure, but she's not to get the max money based off one summer. By your logic, she'll be off the sparks because she not going to get that Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what we talking about, MS. She gonna want to get paid. You know what I'm saying? You absolutely are on what I was on. That's what I was on. Absolutely. You get me now? You get me, MS? You said exactly what I was on. Rebecca Gardner, I don't know. No, I don't want Rebecca Gardner. You know who I want Brian Allen has? I want Zaya Cook. I want Zaya Cook to be on Chicago Sky. That can handle the ball. She a slasher. She can shoot. She could shoot and she could take it in like Kennedy. Zaya Cook could do that. She's able to do that. She don't have the girth that Kennedy Carter has, far as being the thickums, but Zaya Cook, she not no little skinny, little itty bitty person. She 5'9". She taller than Kennedy. She almost 5'10". So we have a problem. Leonie Fevich is on a rookie contract, so there's no problem. But Sabrina Ionescu, Breonna Stewart, and Jackwell Jones want their max contract. And they can only give out 2. So who will be there? She just need an opportunity, Brian Allen. That's a game cop. She just need an opportunity to be consistent. She ain't never had no opportunity to really even play. She been there 3 years and ain't had no opportunity. Like Ray Burrell. Ray Burrell ain't really had no opportunity to play. She got hurt, then she just really wasn't in, and then she was sitting on the bench for a while for her first year. So these players can play, man. They just need an opportunity. Shit. Chicago Sky can get what they want to right now. They got house money to play with. They got a lot of house money. But back to New York. Breonna Stewart, Jackwell Jones, and the Sabrina Ionescu. Who do they keep, chat? Who do they keep? And do they want to stay in New York because their coach is gone? Do Breonna Stewart and Sabrina Ionescu want to go play in Canada? Do Jackwell Jones want to go play in Canada or somewhere else? because Jackwell Jones won a Supermax contract. Breonna Stewart won a Supermax contract. Yeah, Zuri Stevens. That's what I said. Zuri, I don't even think Zuri Stevens gonna stay there because she gonna want a max contract. That's what I point that out. Listen, so those who miss LA, Kelsey Plum, Azare Stevens, De'Erica Hamby, and Ray Burrell. That's four people. That's max or supermax. Max and supermax. They're gonna keep a supermax player and they're gonna have a max player. They not finna spread that bread around like that. They don't have enough to pay what these people want. It's just not there. So will Jackwell Jones stay in New York? I think she will stay in New York. Will Sabrina Ionescu stay in New York? I think she will. Will Breonna Stewart move around? I think Breonna Stewart gonna move around and surprise you. I think Breonna Stewart gonna move around. That's just me personally. I don't think she stays in New York. Say you hope you keep Jack Jones and Sophie. I think you were saying Jackwell and Sabrina. Let's do we go. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Emma Misserman is not better than those Breonna Stewart. Please stop. Stop. We let her go in Chicago. Stop. She is not no Breonna Stewart. Stop. 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 Wody, stop. And Breonna Stewart had a good rival too, to fine-tune some things. And plus she said she was coming off that injury, so you know y'all got what y'all got. Now this is interesting, chat. I know Emma. I know we let her go. Wally Mac, stop talking about spilt water, spilt milk on the ground. We ain't got Emma Misserman anyway. And she wasn't the leader. She should have been big as she was, but no. She had an old injured Candace Parker that had to be the leader. Emma Misserman what with her slow ass. Slow snail. Hey, Minnesota Lynx. This is interesting, chat. Minnesota Lynx. These are max players. Natasha Heidemann, Deja Carrington. You could arguably say Bridget Carlton, but she's a middle tier player, but she ain't gonna get no damn max. So Natasha Heidemann, Deja Carrington, Courtney Williams, y'all know Fee, and then Kayla McBride. 5 players. Will they bust up Minnesota? Will they bust up? Will they bust up Minnesota? Is this the last thing that we have seen of the Minnesota Lynx? Bars. Is this the last thing that we done seen of the Minnesota Lynx? Because they can only have 2 Supermax players. Now, if they would defer to go and win it all, yeah, Brian Allen. I was trying to tell him, Brian Allen has. He don't know. He just talking about some Misserman. Y'all can have Misserman. We don't want him. Shit. We don't want our ass.
Here come my player. Here come my player. Hold on a second, y'all. Mama Tony finna come up in here. Y'all better act right, because Mama Tony coming up in here. They better get there. Y'all better get y'all act together in the chat. Hey, so who do y'all think gonna stay? Because Kayla McBride, max. Arguably super max because of what she brings to the table. Arguably super max, Kayla McBride. Arguably Courtney Williams, super max. Hey, my baby Tony.
What's going on? What's going on, chat?
What's happening? What's happening?
Everybody good?
Listen, everybody already know Courtney Williams gonna get a max contract. She gonna get it. She gonna demand it. She deserves it, and she played like a max player.
Okay.
Natisha Hyden. Yeah, I'm going through the list. I'm just saying Minnesota Lynx. We on the Minnesota Lynx right now. Minnesota Lynx got Nafisha Collier, Kayla McBride, Courtney Williams, Tisha Heidemann, Dejanay Carrington as the 5 people with max or super max contracts are going to be up for grabs.
Okay.
There will be no big masterful super teams anymore because they don't have that type of budget anymore.
They don't.
They don't have that budget no more. So it won't be, you're right, loose ball. It won't be any more super teams. That shit is over with. So who stays in Minnesota, y'all? We know Fee ain't going nowhere.
Nope.
We know Fee
sure not.
She don't want Courtney or she don't want the stud buds to be busted up. So will the stud birds defer? Because Fee gonna get the Supermax, or will Fee defer from the Supermax because she has unrivaled? Will Fee defer from the Supermax and just be a max player?
Yeah. Don't know.
Because we saw Asia Wilson defer from being a max player.
Yeah.
3 years in a row. Asia deferred that. Chelsea Gray was getting paid more than her, and Jackie Young was getting paid more than her, and Kelsey Plum was getting paid more than her.
She did that so she could get the players that she needed.
Will Fee do the same thing?
You asking me?
Yeah.
That's a possibility because she's getting money elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? So players that are getting money elsewhere, more than likely, if it's for the betterment of their team, of course. For players that they want, yes.
So you say Minnesota Lynx will stay together? Yes, we know it. Those 5, including
not it's in its entirety. Right. I think that there's room for some change, especially when you're trying to win the title. Right. As much as Fee love her teammates, Fee is not totally sold on not breaking up that team. She's going to do what's best for the team.
And I don't think Dejanay coming back. I think she coming to Chicago with a super max.
I believe that Dejanay Carrington gonna come to Chicago and get paid a supermax contract.
Yeah, you had three guards that were alike. Although she was in a one, when her, Natisha, and Courtney kind of moved around, it's just tough to try to give them those minutes that they needed.
Because you could get from different ones.
Yeah.
So do we want Dejanay Carrington? Yes, we do want her on the Chicago Sky. Angel want her on the Chicago Sky. I want her on the Chicago Sky, and I definitely hope that she be one of the Supermax players. Along with, let me say it, along with Slim.
It's tough.
Daniel Williams say, if Jeff Gill, not a super, a max, she Dejanay deserves a max, not a super max. Enrique Gumawale, super max. Like I said before, a week eight, super max. We got house money though in Chicago. We could just about do whatever the hell we want to, because we got Angel Reese, Camila Cardoso, Maddie on the bench. You say Dejanay is far from supermax. No, max player. Misspoke. No, max player. I misspoke. MS. Daniel.
Yep.
I think that so for Minnesota, I think that Kayla McBride might leave. I think that Dejanay Carrington might leave. I think that Natisha Heidemann might leave. Because if those players can get more money than what they're going to get on Minnesota, and they feel like that they've been underpaid all this time, why they going to take the minimum?
True.
So that's why I said, Sister Tony, I've been saying that these teams going to be busted up, and I don't think that they stay.
Yeah, I saw where someone made a statement, and I'm going to do that on my channel, that wait, before I say that, how many teams you covered already?
Let me go. So that's Minnesota, y'all. I think that Minnesota Lynx going to be busted up. So I covered Atlanta Dream. I said that Atlanta Dream gonna be busted up because why? Ryan Howard, Alicia Gray, Nas Hillman, and Bree Jones, all max players. Not coming back. Somebody gonna leave. You can only keep two with the money that's allotted. Dallas, Maddie Segrist, they're gonna pay her max, not super max, but she gonna have. Maddie Segrist had a good year and a good off season, and a real high on Maddie Segrist. That's the only one I saw. And Enrique Gumawale. And Lee Yaroo will be between 5 and 8. 500.
How many are they giving per team?
Let's start there. Two supermax. 2 supermax per team. What's up, PG? It's gonna be 2 supermax because of the money that allotted is 6.5 million. Now Chicago, out of everybody, got the most because they had 700,000 left over from last year, right? Remember?
Yep.
So they got like 7. Only ones that I could see really with house money is the Valkyries, is the Valkyries, Golden State Valkyries, the Connecticut Sun. They only got Marina Mabry. I don't know if they're gonna pay Natasha Howard at the Fever. I don't know if they're gonna but I know that Kelsey Mitchell will be covered. So I covered Connecticut, Las Vegas, Indiana, Los Angeles. We know that that's gonna be busted up because Kelsey Plum, De'Erica Hamby, Ray Burrell, and Zuri Stevens is over there.
Mm-hmm.
That team gonna be busted up. Everybody ain't gonna get. You got max and super. You got one super max player, but the rest of them are max players. New York Liberty, I covered them. I said Sabrina Nescu, Brianna Stewart, and Jackwell Jones gonna demand supermax. All three. I don't think neither one, none of the three gonna defer.
They can demand all they want. They want to play in this league. They're just gonna take what they can get.
But they
still gonna get more than what they were making before. So
yeah. So will they defer to stay together and keep the band together?
They might. They might.
The only one I see deferring is Stewie, and I think I said Jackwell Jones and the Nescu might stay. I think Stewie gonna move around like she did in Seattle.
Yes, I don't know if she's gonna stay
because they didn't get the coach,
right?
And she was pissed off about that. Phoenix Mercury. I told y'all this is where I'm at. I'm finna put my hat down.
Mm-hmm.
Satu Sabli, max player. Kalia Copper, max player. Wnba Cba, max player. Alyssa Thomas, max player. 4 on the Phoenix Mercury. That band is not going to stay together. And now I don't want to give Kalia Copper no max contract. She going to demand a max contract, though. But I don't want to give no Kalia Copper no super max. Not right now. I'll give her, we'll give her a max contract. But Kalia Copper, she says she forever Chicago. So even came doing the halftime for Candace Parker. So what y'all say? Satu Sabli, y'all think she's staying in Phoenix? I don't think so. I don't think she even liked playing for Coach for Nate Tibbetts. I don't think that she likes playing for Nate Tibbetts. I think Satu Sabli will be up out of there. Wnba Cba shoot what she wanna. So Kalani Brown is still on a contract. She would not be offered anything this year. She got to next year. Her and Alexi Brown. I just wanted to see a picture though, Tony. Anyway.
I know you did.
Tony, stay out of my business, Tony.
I'm just saying.
So what do you think? Do soccer?
That's tough. The question is she deserving of it?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, in a way.
This is our 5th year.
When I'm thinking about max contracts. I'm thinking of the main superstars on each team, right?
Yeah.
But everybody can't have it, right? Everybody's not going to get it. And there's only so many teams that players can move around to. So some of them will have to settle with what they get based on that, right? Because if you know that you're going to give the max contract to one over the other, but you still want them to play for you, you have to offer them something. But those players also have to understand that you didn't offer it to me, so I'm going to shop around. But it's really a selection of the coaches of where players are going to go, who they want in this free agency, right? They can go after players and they can use that as a way of getting players. But in order to get the players that you want, somebody have to give up something.
Well, I know Satu said out her mouth she want to play with Angel. Don't matter.
You know what? Right now, there's a lot of people want to play with Angel.
That's right. See
Angel
how that
has become. She has become.
Look, see how that changed though? See how that CBA, what we were talking about, Tony? See how that got that money? So check. So the word is already out that people will take a certain amount of money to come play in Chicago. So y'all bust that up. She wins, and all of y'all, you know it's out there. She wins. So now read it and weep. That money speaks over all of them feelings. They ain't trying to hear nothing. Long as they get their bread, they coming to Chicago. So who do Chicago get? Go ahead.
It's a long list. I mean, there's a few players that can come, but you want to make sure that they fit with that chemistry. So it depends on, you would have to see an entire roster, right? If you use, because I'm going to, like, as Angel said, and she was correct, they probably just didn't want her to talk about it. You know who they're thinking about keeping and who not, right? So you're looking to fill the slots in which she said would be gone. And then it has to be 5 positions. So
1 through 3. Dejanay, she want to play with Satu. AT. We know AT getting the max. She's not leaving Phoenix.
Yeah, she's gonna get the Supermax and she's gonna take it.
She's gonna take that Supermax.
She's all for it. I just feel like for Chicago, if we base it off of Angel's last analysis, right, that she put out there, which is the regime in which the way that they thought that they would go. Now, again, things may change because they got this court situation and money situation, all this stuff going on, and possibly change of regime for as the office staff. I think you, and this my opinion, I think you wipe the whole team except for Angel and Camilla, and then you build from there. You build your team from there. It's hard to want to take all of those players and let them go, but it's also hard to say you're going to keep someone like a Rachel Banham.
Hell no.
It's also hard to say you're going to keep Vandersloot. Now, I understand that she's Chicago's it girl. They love her. She gave them a championship. She put in the hard work. Her wife, the same thing. We get that. And sometimes it's okay to be loved, but you have to do what's best for the organization.
John Paxson was loved, but
she's just not best for the organization right now. Her time with Chicago Sky has come and gone, and to come back, it's just I think it doesn't fit for her. So you have to get a strong guard that's going to come in there and be first and foremost efficient with their 2 bigs and grow together with their bigs. So you need somebody solid. Do you get a veteran? Yes, you get a veteran point guard. You don't get a new point guard. You get a new point guard to follow the vet that can come in and show them the right way.
Raven Johnson.
Is Haley Van Lift it? No. Haley is a 2. Haley is not a 1.
Is a 2.
Although her size makes her a 1, she's not a 1. They tried it. That's not her thing. She's good at coming off the ball. She is not great as a 1. Because she goes left to right. She doesn't go forward. She doesn't curve. She doesn't veer. That's just her. Then that's the 1 position. The 2 position, which is where Bantam is supposed to be, and if all she's doing is getting the ball, catching and shooting, she's great at catch and shoot. She's all that other stuff is too much. If you kept her, that's what you would keep her for. But I would take someone like a Carrington who really plays more of a 2-3. So it's a number of names you can throw out there and you can pull from the list and bring in. Satu. Satu would be perfect, right? But you don't want to bring too many players in that's just alike. You do bring somebody in that can give Angel a break, possibly Camilla that can rotate that, because Williams is no longer it. Williams has served her time at Chicago too. I just think it's just time to change things around. It's a few things. There's a few things.
Well, what we're dealing with is this year.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it's not gonna go the way that everybody think. It's not gonna go there everybody think. Some people are gonna sign a 1-year deal just to see what the teams are and fill it out. See where they're gonna go with. Some people, some players are gonna be auditioning, right? Remember we talked about auditioning, and like I said, Zaya Cook, I want her here. I'm gonna stand on it.
So if and I'm gonna just be hypothetical because you did say that. You say you want a Zaya Cook, you want Raven, you want Satu, you want
Satu is a 3, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes
she can play 1 through 4, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly a 5. So basically 2 through 5.
Mm-hmm.
If you get a Zaya, you still got to have somebody else. You still have another person.
Right. Supreme ball handler, slasher. She never had the opportunity to get the opportunity like what she talked about. They promised her opportunity in LA, but then they brought Kelsey Plum over. Got rid of Odyssey, says that she was gonna get the opportunity, didn't happen. Went to Seattle.
Right.
Happened. Mitchell, Skylar Dickens, that's right. I mean, I'll take Skylar. Don't get me wrong, but Skylar gonna want the Supermax. And I don't want to spend Supermax money on Skylar Dickens. Not for Chicago. No,
yeah.
No.
You need to try to keep as much capital to be able to pull in what the future will hold for Chicago.
Yes. Magic Man. So I don't want Supermax money going out like that. If we have a Supermax,
my brother.
If we have a Supermax player,
right?
Tony. The only people that I can see us giving a Supermax to is Enrique Gumuwale, Satu Sabli.
Okay.
Not even Dejanay Carrington.
Right. Not Slim. I mean,
And
you
Slim,
got,
I give Slim Supermax. I give a max
but
contract.
you'll have to get rid of Ariel Atkins, and I don't think that Sky is ready to get rid of Ariel.
They're not.
So that means that Isaiah would come in and play behind Ariel, right? So we're talking positionals. So if Isaiah came, she would play behind Ariel, which is perfect. And can also, like you said, help at the one. But Slim, you can't bring Slim in and Slim plays behind anybody. You got to bring Slim in and she starts. I don't know. It's one of those things. It would be nice, but to see how it would look, I wish they could all give us like one of them little test runs, but they can't. It would be nice, but they can't.
I don't think I want to give Khalil Copper the Supermax, Nate. I don't think I want to do that.
Yeah. Hey, I got to get back to work. I wanted to drop in. Thanks for dropping the link and letting me up.
Okay, I appreciate you.
Yeah. See y'all later, chat.
I would say this, y'all. The Mercury as we know it is gone. Y'all might as well get it in your head. The Mercury that as we know it, they are gone. It won't work. The Phoenix Mercury is gonna be busted up, y'all. So Jabari, I think that's gonna be a busted up team. I'm gonna stick to my guns. I think that the Mercury is gonna be busted up, and I don't think that that they ain't gonna be even able to fix it so everybody can get that shit. Washington Mystics. Sha'Carri Austin. You know Sha'Carri gonna want a max contract. Y'all keep playing with it. I'm telling y'all, Sha'Carri wants a max contract. So she's gonna be on the shop herself. Everybody's shopping. They out there already. The agents are already calling. Y'all don't think that the agents is not calling. The agents is calling. So everybody, by the time that free agency gonna come, they already gonna get. It's only 15 teams. So they're gonna see what the 15 teams will pay their players. It's 100. It's over 100 players that are free. So by 100 players being free, it's over 100 players calling only 15 teams. And 15 teams are going to tell them what those players are worth. And everybody will have a scale, a Richter scale of what type of damage or what they think of. Anton, what's going on? What's going on, mama? My girl Antoinette, she in the building. What's up, Brandon? It says, I just want Kelsey Mitchell out of Indiana. Well, this is going to be the opportunity for Kelsey Mitchell to be gone, brother. Brandon, because Kelsey Mitchell gonna demand a supermax contract. And you gonna see with Kelsey Mitchell going out of Indiana, you gonna see what it is. I ain't gotta say nothing. Kelsey Mitchell feel like she's not appreciated in Indiana. I think that she should leave and go and see where the money's at. We would take a Kelsey Mitchell right here in Chicago. We would take Kelsey Mitchell right here in Chicago, chat. It says, wait, you don't want to give KFC the Supermax after she gave the Sky their only championship? I would give her the max, Liquid. I wouldn't give a Supermax contract to her. I'm just being honest with you, brother. I wouldn't give Ka. Listen. I would not give Ka a Supermax contract. I will give her the max, but I would not give a Supermax. Y'all got to understand what Supermax is. Don't get it confused, okay? Don't y'all get it confused. A Supermax contract is Asia Wilson, Brianna Stewart, Nafisha Kaya, Jackwell Jones, Ryan Howard, Alicia Gray, Kelsey Plum, De'Erica Hamby, Jackie Young, Chelsea Gray. Supermaxes. I'm just talking about supermaxes. I ain't talking about no maxes. I'm talking about supermaxes. Supermaxes. AT, Alyssa Thomas, Satu Sabli, Sabrina Ionescu. I'm talking about supermaxes. Kelsey Mitchell. Nneka Ogwumike. Arike Gumawale. Marina Mabry. Those are like the super checks. I mean Supermax. It ain't that many. Top 15. It ain't that many. It's about 15 to 16 Supermax players in the league. It's only 15 to maybe 16 Supermax players in the league. I'm just saying, chat, it's not that many Supermax players in the league. It's maybe 15 to 16 Supermax players in the league. Maybe 16. Nneka gonna get Supermax, Brian Allahan. No matter what, the whole league gonna make sure that woman get paid. You got the accolades, bro. What she just did, she brought the CBA. I'm telling you what's gonna happen. You might don't like it, but she gonna get Supermax. She gonna get it. I'm telling you, she gonna get the Supermax. Nneka Ogwumike can still ball, and she not old. She damn near was the leading scorer on the Seattle Seattle Storm. Nneka is not no old feeble woman. Nneka is still big bodied in the presence. Did you watch Nneka? Okay, we gonna see. Just like you saw what she did in New York, everybody else saw what Marina Mabrey did in Unrivaled. Just like what you saw her do in Unrivaled. And guess what? This is Connecticut we talking about, Brian Allenhans. They wouldn't even let Marina Mabrey go. They wouldn't even let her go. So what you think? So you don't think that Marina Mabrey, her stock is that high? I do. I think Marina Mabrey, her stock is high. I think Mabrey's stock is high. Money Mabrey her stock is very high. I don't know what y'all looking at. Brian Lewis, I don't know what y'all looking at. That girl is a dead-eye shooter. They don't look at Nneka as being old. Trust me, Nneka could go anywhere and help somebody win. Nneka would go on anybody's team and affect the whole team. See, this is what I'm talking about. The players that I named, will they make a difference on a team? Nneka made a difference on Seattle. Did it move the needle? No, because she needed Jewel Lloyd. She needed Skylar Diggins, and she needed more. But she's a champion already. No, Unrivaled do have something to do. It's a developmental league. It's a developmental league. Unrivaled got more power than what you think, brother. Did you understand that Unrivaled, in Unrivaled, 93% of the Unrivaled players that played last year had a progressive, productive year last year, including Angel Reese. 93% of the Unrivaled players had a productive season last year, including all of them, Ray Burrell, all of them. Since Ray Burrell been in Unrivaled, y'all done seen she changed last year. You thought Aaliyah Boston was tough. Shit. Aaliyah Edwards, dog. It has a developmental league is what it is. I got it, Brian Lewis. But we talking about Connecticut. Will Connecticut pay her their money? I think so. They didn't even want her to go. Now, Marina Mabrey somewhere else? I don't know. Washington Mystics. Let me get through this. I got two more teams left. Washington Mystics, I believe, is playing with house money because Sonia Citron and Kiki Effin is on rookie contracts. Georgia A. Moore is on a rookie contract. J.C. Sheldon is on a rookie contract. Sug Sutton is on a rookie contract. Shakuri Austin is on a rookie contract. They dealing with house money. They dealing with house money. And they not going to give Alicia Clark no max. Alicia Clark going to get minimum. Probably like minimum. Alicia Clark probably going to get like maybe 300,000 or something. I don't know. I'd be surprised. $300,000 to $400,000. She used to be cold, but she old. Bars. She used to be cold, but she old. Bars. So, Washington Mystics, do we all agree, got house money to play with? Do we all agree? Washington Mystics got house money to play with. They can probably pretty much bring any player that they want to max out this team. They in a real situation. Hey, Mama June. Says, I think the owners of various teams will take a look at their past 3 years' performance, and then they will decide who they are going to pay this top salary. I agree. See, that's what I was saying. It says the Mystics are loaded. Yes, they are loaded. They listen, y'all. The Mystic is in the same position of Chicago Sky of dealing with money, but they're in a better position than Chicago Sky because why? They got 2 All-Stars on rookie contract. They got Shakuri Austin, who's looking to be an All-Star this year, on rookie contract. Georgia A. Moore, rookie contract. J.C. Sheldon, rookie contract. They fooling with house money. Stephanie Dawson gone. No, they ain't keeping none of the Big Mama gone. If they keep Big Mama, they just keeping Big Mama just because. It says if Bro Claude was an agent, he would give Mo Jeff and Max. You a damn lie. Your ass would give Mo Jeff. You would give Rachel Banham a Max. Jumanji. You'll give Rachel Banham a Max. But what Max player, if you put that out there, say, see Mama June, I'm with you, Mama June. See Mama June be looking. I told them that. I told them that. Marina Mabry gonna get that bag, and then y'all gonna be like, oh, Bro Claude, there you go. I'm always most of the time right. I'm most of the time right, so y'all might as well just go ahead. I know y'all be hating that I'm right, and when I'm right, you don't even give me the accolades. Y'all don't say, oh, yeah, you was right on that, Bro Claude. Because y'all some haters. Y'all don't even say, you don't even use ungrateful souls. Maybe because I be rubbing it in. I don't know. They say, Bro Claude, unless they stupid, teams will be too, I think he's saying reluctant. Oh, too relevant, reevaluate players. Okay, we'll have to reevaluate players because now money and salary cap changes things dramatically. Yes, it does. This is not your mama's WNBA anymore. Nope, it sure ain't. She wins. You know you a hater because I be right. You a hater. You still ain't gave me no love on the last thing I was right about. ADP, don't start coming here picking on me. I ain't even did nothing to you yet. ADP, don't come in here messing with me. Okay, y'all, let's get through this so we can get up off here. So we all agree that Mystics is messing with house money. Everybody agreed on that. The Mystics is messing with house money, and that's what that is. Okay. Man, we up here 220, y'all. We about to get up out of here. Okay. Last team, Seattle Storm. And we just talked about it. Seattle Storm. I said Nneka, Skylar Diggins, Gabby Williams. There go my baby Zaya Cook. We need to get Zaya Cook. She need to be on Chicago Sky. I'm going to keep saying it. Chicago, Zaya Cook is up. Man, I wish they could go get Zaya. Zaya only on a 3-year. This is her 3rd year. Man, I wish Zaya Cook could play with Angel. Y'all get Zaya over here. Trey Haley. I ain't say that, Haley. I didn't say that, Haley. Haley, I didn't say that. Yes, I did. Get Zaya over here. Anyway. Eric. Look, no, Erica. So Brittany Sykes, Skylar Diggins, and Nneka Gumake. Those are max and supermax players. Max and super, is they gonna bust that up? I mean, they basically could keep what they got and try to run it back. I don't know if they're gonna run it back because I think Skylar is gone. I think Skylar gone, and I think Nneka didn't had enough. I think Nneka didn't had enough and seen what she need to see. But she there with Dominique, so I don't know. They might want to run it back. Because Malunga is another year older. She got experience now in an unrivaled situation. I think that Dominique gonna be more and more aggressive. You're gonna be seeing them dunks in the game. I don't know. Brian Lewis is 5-point bro claw being thrown around Superman contract like Superhead at rappers. MS, I'm tired of you. Say, yes, Mystic definitely has house money. Yes, mama. I told them. It says, what team Nneka would be best fit outside of Seattle? Let me see. Nneka Gumake. She gonna one of them expansion teams and get her money. One of them expansion teams. I don't know. She already got a championship. So if she want to win, if Nneka want to win, I don't know. If Nneka want to win, she could probably go to the Fever. Y'all didn't think y'all was talking all that stuff about Natasha Howard. She was the one who carried y'all over. Fever fans. Natasha Howard got y'all over. All that talk y'all was talking about Natasha Howard, and then Natasha Howard ended up being y'all damn savior. Get on up out of here. It says Nneka good, but ain't she like 90 years old? Hey, MS, I'm tired of you. Yes, she deserves something. Though she screwed up the last CBA, to be honest. Yes, I'm giving her the. I told y'all, but yeah, someone giving her the Supermax. I keep telling them people. MS, it's in the book. It's in the writing. The lady that got the CBA the lady who negotiated gonna get the Supermax. Y'all, that's just how it goes. Y'all don't like it, but she finna get a Supermax contract wherever she go. Y'all don't like it, but I'm right. This year is going to be a crapshoot. Loose ball, you and MS, y'all better leave me alone. ADP and she wins. All y'all some crazy people. Jabari, what you saying? It said Jeff would love to get Uzan. No, we already said Sluty with the no booty. So that's one. Uzan is the second. They say Jeff P gonna give Sluty and Uzan the super max. That's gonna be our max out players. Oh God. Yeah, Nneka would work for the Fever if they pay her for 1 or 2 years. I know, but yeah, most people you talked about ain't getting shit. Bro, it's a new reality. I just said, let's get. Y'all fucking diabolical. I'm tired of y'all, Jeff. Y'all got, dang, I'm sorry, Mom. It said Jeff will give Sloop the max as token appreciation. That's what I already said. Whoa, they don't be stealing my material. Oh my God. He say, here's for winning the chips. In 2021, you get the Supermax because you won. Oh my God, y'all got my cheekbones in. So we all agree. Nneka Wnba, Skylar Diggins, Gabby, and Brittany Sykes. They not gonna be together. That band is gonna be broken up. We all agree on that. Okay. So we gonna go to the last part. We gonna be getting up out of here. We gonna be getting up out of here. We're gonna go to the last part, y'all. More after these messages. Let me tell you about the simplest way to get you in some WNBA and NBA action. Find your player, pick higher or lower, and win some extra cash. Pick between 2 to 5 players to fill out your pick'em entry. Get every pick right and win some much needed cash. Use promo code SteadyServ and receive $1,000 bonus in cash. Now that it's football season, follow Steadyservin as I share my picks. Pick players, choose the amount, win money, make picks, win cash. Thanks, Underdog Fantasy, for your partnership with us, and thank you for using the promo code SteadyServin on Underdog Fantasy. Everything you need to know ahead of the WNBA drama to come, for the expansion draft to free agency to the roster decisions. Before the WNBA season tip-off on May 8th, tons of league businesses must be completed. Get ready for all the fun. It says the new collective bargaining agreement, CBA, is almost official. On Monday, the WNBPA ratified. Hold on a second, let me get rid of this thing, man. What the hell? People ratified that agreement with the unanimous approval as a 90% of the players participated in the vote. Next up, ratification from the WNBA Board of Governors. Nevertheless, the officials are not the arrival of the new CBA is an opportunity for the WNBA fans to eagerly don their fantasies general managers hats and understand so with almost all of the league's veterans entering unrestricted free agency, on top of arrival of 2 more expansion teams, plus a $7 million salary cap, $1.4 million supermax, almost $600,000 average player salary, and a $300,000 veteran minimum salary. There's plenty of spicy scenario plan to engage in as you begin to construct your ideal roster for all 15 teams. We've done our best to provide an overview of where the team and players stand before the expansion draft, estimated to be held on April 6th, free agency forecast to begin on the 7th and extend through the April 18th agenda. The college draft, which is firmly scheduled for April the 13th, these days are subject to change as the new CBA formally signs, but here are the key dates for the provided teams back in February per source. April 1st through 6th, expansion draft, which includes the teams protecting their players in the coin flip between Portland and Toronto in the first pick, and March the 18th. No, that's already going to be done. Teams now will be required to roster at least 12 players. The new CBA also is introducing developmental players, although the stipulations around these 2 roster spots have yet to be disclosed. So it's going to be 14 players on the team. Did y'all understand that? 14 players is going to be on the team. 2 of them going to be developmental players. All right. Below, every team player are identified by free agency status: unrestricted, restricted, and reserved. Remember, unrestricted free agents can negotiate a new contract with any team. Once again, unrestricted free agents can negotiate a new contract with any team unless they are cored by their current team. A restricted free agent can sign a contract offer sheet with another team, but their current team has the right to match it. Y'all understand? A reserve player must negotiate a new contract with their current team. If a team does not present a qualifying offer to the restricted free agent or reserve player, they become an unrestricted free agent, freeing them from negotiate a new contract with any team. Freeing them to negotiate a new contract with any team. The interesting thing to monitor will be whether unrestricted free agents maximize their earning power or signing with a team that aligns with non-financial preferences. From the opportunity that to contend for a championship to a situation with a more desired role to perceive roster fits or team location. Okay. Players, of course, can decide what's most important to them. How many free agents will sign with whichever team offers them the biggest bag? Can free agents, by threatening to seek a bigger payday with another team, successfully induce the current team into increasing their contract offer? Will the players seek longer and shorter term deals? What deals length will teams prefer? Which franchise will look up players under longer contracts? Will some teams seek to go bigger with shorter deals? Move because the summer in NYC, blah, blah, blah. No, we don't care nothing about no NYC, nothing. Wody, Matt. Players that remain on the team roster, primarily those on rookie contracts, are also identified below. These players are in line for a raise, boosting them to at least a new minimum salary of $270. Okay, players that remain on teams' rosters, primarily those on rookie contracts, are also identified below. These players, Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, are in line for a raise, boosting them to be at least a new minimum salary of $270,000. Players that a team holds rights to, whether because they are under contract with a team when they last played in the WNBA or were drafted by the team but have yet to sign a WNBA contract, also are listed, as these players can be selected in expansion draft. That's interesting, chat. Teams picks in a 2026 WNBA draft. Likewise, I noted drafted rookies could occupy roster spots, plus not insignificant salary slot. The number one pick in the 2026 draft is slated for a $500,000 deal. Did y'all hear that? The drafted rookies could occupy roster spots, plus not insignificant salary slot. The number one pick in the 2026 draft is slated for a $500,000 deal off top. How the salary scale decreased after the top pick is not yet known. Picks, of course, also can be exchanged in the trade occurring during free agency period. You better leave me alone. It said, however, there are still some significant unknowns that will influence team decisions. How will the draft lottery odds be calculated? Will they still be based on teams' 2-year record? Will the arrival of 2 more teams expanding to the league-wide roster spots for 180 plus developmental players increase the value of non-lottery draft picks as trade assets? Whoa, it says, will draft lottery odds be calculated? Will they still be based on teams' 2-year record? Will the arrival of 2 more teams expanding the league-wide roster spots to 180 plus developmental players increase the team's value of non-lottery draft picks as a trade asset? Okay. All the rules for an expansion draft for the Portland Fire and Toronto Temple also have yet to be clarified. Based on the rules of 2024 expansion draft, the Golden State Valkyrie teams will protect 6 players including independent free agents. ESPN, however, has projected just 5 protected players. The expansion teams are expected to be able to select one unrestricted free agent players that have been caught twice or ineligible to be drafted by the expansion teams. They are identified below. Despite lingering questions, there's more than enough into the beginning of the scrimmage and dream. So spill all your best laid players, movement teams, building plans in comments. See, I told y'all. Didn't I tell y'all before we even seen this article? I be right. Y'all just be mad that I be right. No, Nas Hillman ain't no max player. In what world she not? In what world? I told you. Y'all be tripping me out, man. Stop being personal with that shit, man. That's what y'all think. But I'm telling you what basketball language is. Nas Hillman is a max player. I told y'all that. They're going to bust these 3 up. And Bree Jones. One of these 3 ain't going to be there. Probably 2 of these 3 ain't going to be there. They might give both of them the max because both of them going to demand the max. But Bree Jones going to get a couple bucks. I don't know. Nas probably be skipping to the loop. Ryan Howard, Nas Hillman, they restricted free agents. Unrestricted free agents, Brittany Griner, Brianna Jones, Jordan Canada, Alicia Gray, Nia Coffey, and Shatori Walker-Kimbrough. On the roster, Tahina Pow and Taylor Theory. Rice Hale, Isabel Barles, Maddie Carlson. I don't know none of these people. I ain't saying anything. Chicago Sky. Uh-oh. Chicago Sky. What happened to my baby Bob picture? Hold on a second. Y'all better put a picture up there. I want to see what 3 that they say gonna be up for max contract. Let me see. I'm just interested, chat. This come from Swish Appeal. Hit the like button, family. Hit the like button. Please, if you would like to give to the channel, please give to the channel. Please donate to the channel, y'all. Hey, there go Uzan. Look, they got Angel by herself. They got Angel by herself, y'all. Unrestricted free agents. Atkins, Courtney Vandersloot, Rebecca Allen, Kia Nurse, Michaela Alawede, Elizabeth Williams, Rachel Banner. Everybody on that list can go bye-bye, except for Michaela Alawede. We'll keep Michaela. But Michaela say she gonna shop. She gonna see who want to pay. That's what Michaela said. On the roster, Camila Cardoso, Angel Reese, Haley Van Lith, and Manny Westbelt. Rights held, Asia Pacifica, and Achi Kalabali. That's the one from Mississippi State. that we had that was injured. Her right there. Kalabali. Eka Kalabali. 2026 draft, we got the number 5 pick, the number 17 pick, the number 26 pick, and the number 32 pick. We got 1 first, 2 second rounds, and 1 third. Unrestricted free agents: Marina Mabry, Tina Charles, Lindsay Allen, Olivia Olsen, Adada, and Brianna Hartley. We know Enrique gonna get the Supermax. We ain't even gonna play with that. Enrique Gumawale, Maisha Hines Allen, nope. Ty Harris, nope. Nobody care. Nobody care. Golden State Valkyries, unrestricted free agents. Tiffany Hayes, she's not getting it. Kayla Thornton is gonna be up for a max. Monique Billings is gonna be up for a max. Or some good money. Monique, they think high Monique Billings. Indiana Fever. Kelsey Mitchell, Natasha Howard, Sophie Cunningham, Demontres Dondas, Sydney Colson, Breonna Turner, R.M. McDonald. Restricted free agent Lexi Hall. On this roster, Leah Boston, Caitlin Clark, and Michaela Timpson. Rice to Christy Wallace. Who cares? Big Hoop and what's going on? Hit the like button, subscribe if you ain't subscribed already, my family. So this was the biggest dilemma. I told y'all this was my biggest dilemma. Is this team the last time that you've seen them win together? Will this team be busted up? Unrestricted free agents: Asia Wilson, Jewel Lloyd, Chelsea Gray, Jackie Young, Kia Stokes, Megan Gustafson, Dana Evans, and Shanae Parker Tyrus. We know restricted free agents are Nalissa Smith and Kristen Bell. Kristen Bell ain't never gonna be. After her contract is up, it's a wrap. Los Angeles Sparks, I told y'all, De'Erica Hamby, Kelsey Plum, Missouri Stevens, Emma Cannon. I don't think Emma Cannon gonna be offered no much money. Ray Burrell, reserve players are Ray Burrell, Julie Volano, and Alyssa Peely. They got Ray Burrell on the reserve. Is y'all kidding me? Telling y'all, they're going to have to come with it with Ray Ray. They played with Ray Ray name. Will this team be the same? I told you no. Nafisha Kaya, Kayla McBride, Dejanay Carrington, Courtney Williams, Alana Smith, Natasha Heidemann, Bridget Carlton, and Jessica Shepard. Nope. Not as we know it. It's a wrap, y'all. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye to this team. Say bye-bye. They're going to be gone. Well, this team, Tasha Cloud. I forgot about Tasha Cloud. Oh, yeah, Wody. I don't know. They got to pay Tasha Cloud, Wody. I don't think she's going to come back. She wanted to retire in her last places to be. She wanted to retire. They lied to her in Phoenix. Sabrina Ionescu, will they be back? Breonna Stewart, Sabrina Ionescu, Jackwell Jones, Natasha Cloud, Kennedy Burke. I forgot about Kennedy Burke. Isabel Harrison, boo. Emma Mieseman, boo. Stephanie Tolbert, Rebecca Gardner, and Marina Johannes. AT, Kalia Copper, Satu Tabli, Alyssa Thomas, and Sammy Whitcomb. I forgot about Sammy Whitcomb and Brianna Stewart. DeWanna Bonham. Shoot what she wanna. Reserve players: Natasha Mack, Monique Akama McKinney, Lexi Hill, Catherine Westbelt, and Kiana Williams, all reserved. Seattle Storm: Gabby Williams, Skylar Dickens, Nika Agumake, Brittany Sykes, Izzy McElmore, Katie Lou, Erica Wheeler, Tiffany Mitchell. Yeah, this gone. Reserve players: Mackenzie Holmes and Zaya Cook. I want Zaya. We want Zaya Cook. Shut up, Brian Allenhands. Ain't nobody asked you for nothing. Alicia Clark, Stephanie Dawson, Jade Maribon, Shakiri Austin is a restricted free agent. Emily Ingolster, Madison Scott, and then, of course, on the roster, Sonya Citron, Kiki Efron, Georgia Amore, JC Shelton, and Lucy Olson. House money check. Number 4 pick, number 9 pick, number 11 pick, number 19 pick, number 30 pick, and number 34 pick. Hey, man, the Mystics. House money, y'all. So we gonna get up out of here. I told y'all I was gonna cover that last part, and I did it. I gave y'all all the information. So you tell me who you think gonna stay or go on certain teams. Put it in the comments and keep the main thing the main thing. Turn on your notifications every time that I drop a hot banger. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And you also can be a member of this channel. If you're not a member, I think you want to be a member. Because in this membership, we bread makers over here. And we celebrate everybody. As you see me, as you came into my chat, I acknowledge my people in the chat who come in the chat.
We got that rap van rolling on them dubs. You can catch us later while we ballin' in the club. We them bread makers, we them bread makers, we them bread makers, we them bread makers. Shots me in the club, spinning them ends, smelling like ginger man oil in my bins. Drop top down and I'm rolling 2 friends. Bread making everywhere, starting new trends. Look at baby girl, she looks so good. She said she want a hustler, represent the hood. Knots in my pocket make Eese say you can't touch me even if you dream that you could. I'm so fresh. Yes, I'm fly. I got that money, yeah, man. I'm the guy. Shutting me down, no, use a lie. Ginger man, top bread, making in the shy.
So you get celebrated over here if you be a member. Definitely. I got t-shirts for you, whatever. We press everything. I'm an entrepreneur, so guess what? You gonna squad up. We gonna squad up. We gonna do the raffle. I'm back home now. Told y'all when I get back to Chicago, I'm raffling off them t-shirts. We gonna make it happen. I know I owe a couple t-shirts to somebody. I gotta remember who. So that's what's going down, y'all. I appreciate you if you be a member of this channel. Be a member. Support. Help me build. This is what it's all about. I accept you all as you count. I restrict no one. Long as you respectful, hey man, I ain't got no problem giving nobody their opinion, their space, their room, their time to chill. Long as you come in here cool like everybody else in the room. Because you could be a Fever fan. You also could be an Aces fan. You could be a New York fan. You could be, you know what I mean, the Minnesota fans, because we want them all. We don't want to just, you know what I'm saying, put it to, you know what I mean, put it like you can't like who you like and we don't accept you here, because my chat is the baddest chat on planet Earth. So if you do have a business, put it in the chat. If you have a business, put your business, or you know someone with the business, put your business in the chat, or put the person that you know, put the business in the chat, because we support entrepreneurs here. We support entrepreneurs in this house. So guess what, y'all? If you would like to go over to my website, you go over to the website, you go to Steadyservinsportsent. I am here to help you. Go over to Steadyservinsportsent and the promotion. Go to promotional service. Hit it. Oh, yeah. Listen, you hit the promotional service, and it says right here in plain English, are you looking to boost your brand and reach a wider audience? Our sports podcast and social media channels offer the perfect platform to promote your business. With our engaged listener base, we can help you connect with potential customers and grow your brand. Let's work together and elevate your marketing strategy. I got your back, like Cairo Prep. Come on over here. Let me help you with whatever it is. Y'all see how I respond to my people that support me. This is something that I will do and I'm going to do and help the entrepreneur get, get themselves in order. But like I said, I thank you for what you've done. I thank you for what you do. I thank you for what you will do. But as always, I leave as I came with another banger. Y'all, I appreciate y'all. I'm so grateful for y'all. We winning. I see you, G. I love you, mama.
You say but that my old boss. You getting money. That the broke cost. I'ma tell you when it. Tell you when it. You say but that my old boss. You getting money. That the broke cost. I'ma tell you when it. Tell you when it. I'm a youngin' getting money, baby. All my youngins screaming, fuck you, pay me. All my homies there rap for me. And all your homies tryna rap for free. Go get it, take pride in that. For my family, I die for that. Touch any sister, do time for that. Look into my eyes and you know I'm about my business. I just turned the 8 to 33 and call it pippin'. Damn, walk through the door, they go for me. Small circle, that's loyalty. If I have a child, that's royalty. I'm my own boss now.